What did Franz Ferdinand say while playing Riichi Mahjong? This hand's not enough. We're in 4th place, it's rough. I say, call a con, all triple, it's 2 on. Almost among gun. I say, call a con. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. This is it. One must imagine Sisyphus having to start from the bottom of the mountain occasionally, and yet we push that boulder up. Probably not the analogy I want to be using, because ultimately that boulder's going to come down, but unlike the boulder, I'm never going to lose again. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. Let's get right back into the Jade Room. How am I doing? I'm doing well. Playing a lot of piano lately. I did not expect when I was like playing Bach and Debussy and Rachmaninoff in high school that I would engage with music the most. I would be learning music the most in order to make Riichi Mahjong song parodies. You know what? It's not a bad way to engage with music though. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. All right, let's hope that we can get some good tiles today. How am I feeling mental tilt-wise? Because we got to check in on that. Mental tilt-wise, I'm feeling okay. Slightly more afraid after seeing Washizu's face. Dude, it's got to be one of the goofiest MFers out there. This has got to be one of the goofiest MFers out there. This is the main villain, spoilers, from Akagi. Real voice reveal, by the way. Akagi, if you don't know, is a anime about Riichi Mahjong. I highly recommend it. I think that you should be able to watch it on Crunchyroll or YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. So what do we got going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we got 5 really solid shapes, right? What are we hoping to see? Hoping to see a 3 of bamboo, 8 of bamboo. If we're lucky. And this 4, 5 is the, oh, now this is interesting. That is interesting. So I think that this is the right thing to do. We're gonna keep the 6, 6, 7, 7 shape. We have the opportunity at a pure double sequence, and guess what? This 6, 7 shape is miles better than either this 7-9 or this 2-4, right? The 7-9 and the 2-4, those are both Thomas middleweights, right? Call me a celebrated improv comedian from New York City. The way this is Thomas middleweights. This Riichi is so bad, but we get to wait on the Dora potentially. I'm slamming the like and subscribe button. If we sumo this here, and this is Riichi 3 Dora sumo, that's a manga. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a Mangan. And if not, we can maybe win off of the 6 of circles. 6 of circles, not super likely either, right? There's only 1 left in the entire game. One of them's the Dora indicator. Let's see, by the way, because this hand could have become a Riichi Pinfu very, very easily. That tile, I don't know if we would have been able to call Riichi with that tile. What we want to look out for is if we draw into like a 5 or an 8 or something. I mean, with a 5, we would be able to call Riichi on a 4 or a 7. That would have been way better than the 6, 7. We would have even been able to have like Riichi, Pinfu, 2 Dora, you know, even Damaten. But like these few rounds where we make other people squirm in their seats, like these rounds are not nothing either, right? People have to make some tough decisions, hopefully anyway. Take a peep at the match history of everyone else out here. A very volatile player, but recently they've been killing it on the daily. Let's take a look. Right Lord wearing my outfit, my character. Okay, a 3-star Saint player. Uh-oh. 3-star Master player. Uh-oh, this dude, Washizu hasn't touched the Shadow Realm in so long. All right. Let's see. Hopefully we can sumo this one out. It'll feel really pog. It'll feel really good. Left Lord looks like they're folding. I discarded a 5. They discarded a 5 while we were gossiping and looking at everyone's match histories. Dude, I don't know if you can relate to this, but when I was young, I would watch my parents engage in an activity that I can only describe as neighborhood spying. Like just standing at a window so intensely and like looking into other people's homes and being like, oh, that's a new car on the road that parked in the driveway today. like doing some intense neighborhood spying, okay? And guess what? As I've gotten older, I do the exact same thing. If I'm not careful, I will find myself looking out my front window being like, huh, it's a new, when was that Volvo parked there? Dude, it's one of those things that must be genetic. Leave me a comment, by the way, if you relate to this, and I haven't said this in a while, but you are legally obligated to leave me a comment. If you relate to this, I don't know what we want to call it, hobby, delusion, illness, I don't know, but if you relate to this, let me know. Or if, oh my god, I mean, that's what you call the Riichi, I guess, right? We didn't draw a single tile that could help us improve our hand, and I think the early bird gets the worm. We hit the aura. I can feel a Hanemon in me tonight. Phrasing. The Hanemon is not inside me. I have chosen the Hanemon. Anyway, I spy on the neighbors. It's not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna solve a neighborhood mystery. But speaking of mysteries, can I tell you something? Oh, this might get me in trouble. So we had to write like stories in high school. And I believe the statute of limitations is up on this, okay? Or, you know, I'm just joking. It probably doesn't exist. I'm gonna get rid of the one here. I don't know. It's just a very okay hand. Like, we have a copy of the Dora, don't get me wrong, which is very, very good, but the rest of our hand kind of doo-doo. So even if a white dragon comes out, I might not necessarily pawn it right off the bat, right? Anyway, we had to write a story in the genre of the person that we were doing the book report on. So I chose Sherlock Holmes, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, but that meant that I had to write like a mystery book, and I don't know if you know this. It's hard to write a mystery book, you know, or story. You have to sprinkle in clues and stuff. And so what I did, I didn't plagiarize necessarily. Ever heard of this one? Good Artist Steal? I read this book that was like, oh, hang on. This hand is like good now. This hand is good now. I think I would pawn a white dragon, throw this away. Yeah, okay, this is happening. So what we want to see is we want to chi into a 3 or a 6, and then we're waiting on a 6 or a 9 as our pair. Unfortunately, there's no 9s left. There's no 9s left, which is a little bit of a bummer. But now there's a new nut draw. The new nut draw is like somehow the 8 of circles is shown to be a safe tile, and then we can wait on a 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we are in Tenpai, but I have to temper your expectations here. Don't get too attached to this Tenpai. We might still have to fold. The 8 is a little too risky of a tile. I mean, what are we risking here? We're risking 2 Han. Can't even buy a sandwich in today's economy with 2 Han. I'm not about to risk the family farm for this one. A crosslord is making some tough decisions, though. Maybe they ultimately end up folding. Left Lord gets the sumo. Luckily, no Ipatsu, but they get the red 5. Riichi, sumo, Pinfu, 2 Dora, red 5. I can feel a Hanemon in you tonight. What the hell? Okay. I mean, it's a fairly even game. This is a very rare situation, right? 2 players tied with the exact same points for first and for third and fourth. Interesting. Dora is the 6 of bamboo. Also interesting. My hand kind of garbage mode with it. I'm not going to lie to you. Kind of garbage mode. We want to see like maybe just any copy of our honor tiles that we have. Anyway, so I had read this other mystery novel. I don't know if it was Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, but and I don't know if you have to call him Sir every time. Why don't I, Daddy Arthur Conan Doyle, huh? That's right. I'm changing the game. No more sirs, only daddies. This other book was like, there was this plot device in it where like the thief had like a dog was really interested in licking like, I think the boots from a thief. And it was because the thief had waded through a like pond of salt water or something. And that's why like the dog could like smell the salt, and then the dog was licking up the boots. And so I genuinely tried. I remember genuinely trying to come up with like a coherent mystery premise to, you know, to write this story. I couldn't, so I just copied the dog one. And you know what? This is the worst part about it. I think this is okay, despite the fact that we threw away the 3 and then drew the 2. My teacher wrote like, great job. I did not see this coming. And I was like, neither did I. I also didn't see it coming that I would succumb to cheating in order to get a good grade. But genuinely, like, okay, let's try a thought experiment. I remember it was so hard to come up with a premise of like a mystery. It's just hard. You have to play 4D chess. You have to know your own mystery inside and out before you even start. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. By the way, only tile that we would accept in this hand right now is a 6 of bamboo. We would chi a 6 of bamboo, discard the 2, and hopefully just draw into tenpai for maybe a nice all simples, vague 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence, but I don't think it's actually that possible. All right. No. Okay, this was the wrong move. Oh, this was the wrong schmove. Like, that was our only pair. We have a 2, 3, 4 now, but it's so bad. Like, if we chi into tenpai, we have a really bad tenpai. We're gonna get on a honky tonky. Wait, again, tonky is the name of tonky is the name of the Japanese terminology for single tile wait, when you're only waiting on a single tile. The good news about this tonky wait, we set a Suji trap. We set a Suji trap. It's delightfully devilish, to be certain. But this could have ended in disaster. What was the door? Oh, the door is the... Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm playing some zuzzy Mahjong. I'm playing some bad Mahjong, but we're not getting punished for it, okay? We're not getting punished for it, and that makes me feel really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It makes me feel really, really good. Arguably, we should just drop the Dora here and go for an all simples hand. If we draw into another copy of the Westwind, it's not game ogre for us. We would have a nice opportunity at a Riichi Pinfu with the pair of the Westwinds, right? So that wouldn't be that bad. And also, maybe I should have been a little bit more careful because Left Lord, because they were willing to discard the Dora last round, probably meant that they had a ready hand. And we had to decide whether or not we wanted to risk it all because the tiles that we were throwing, not necessarily the safest tiles. Okay, I'm gonna go shields down right now. We are going full offensive mode. There's the opportunity, don't get me wrong, there's the opportunity for all simples. This is okay. I think the 4, 6, 8 shape is okay. We want to see a 4 of bamboo. A 4 of bamboo wouldn't actually be that bad, but this is smelling to me like a Riichi Pinfu hand as the dealer. It doesn't look that bad, right? 5, 6, 7, also kind of pog. And now we're 1 tile away from tenpai. Okay, we're waiting on a 5 of bamboo or an 8 of bamboo or a 5 of characters or a 7 of characters. If we happen to draw into a 5 or an 8, I would call Riichi again, setting a Suji trap for the for the 7 of characters yet again. I mean, that's delightfully devilish. That's enough to mind crush someone, you know? And you know, if you're not playing Mahjong to like utterly mentally destroy your opponents, then I don't know what you're playing Mahjong for. Okay, I'm gonna make a weird move here. Even though we definitely, like the 2-3 shape is better than the 4-6-8 shape. I mean, only marginally though. But like anyway, if we keep the 3-4 shape, it's bad news bears for us because we might end up in Furiten, right? Waiting for the 2 of characters. Because our hand is a measly 2-han hand. Riichi Pinfu at best. I know we could probably get rid of this, but it's a little risky. I'm not gonna chase after Left Lord's Riichi. I'm just gonna go quietly into that knight. I mean, even if we had chased, it wouldn't have mattered. So what is this? Oh, come on, dude. Who's the poor sap as the dealer? Oh, it's me. Oh, it's me. So this game is not out of our clutches just quite yet, but that definitely hurts. Left Lord with a commanding lead in first place now. It's gonna take like a Mangon and then some to get up there. Sure. This hand has taken lift off on me. She said all run too many times before. The door is the 1 of characters. We can kind of use the 1 of characters in this hand. It's doable. It's not gonna be pretty, but it's doable. Our honor tile is not looking super great. Dude, I know we should probably discard this 9. It's like super redundant with this 6-8 shape, but imagine we draw a 7 and then a 5. Like, it's better than keeping some of these fringe honor tiles, right? That we don't have any intention of using, nor do they bring any value to the yard. Across are doing some zuzzy stuff. This is definitely a half flush in something. Either that or it's 13 orphans, but most likely it's a half flush, right? Half flush in either this is probably a half flush in the bamboo suit. Let's be a little bit careful around them. We draw into the 7. It's not bad per se Jackson, the lightning thief. Now, if we pawn again, like if we pawn now, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. We have like 4 shapes in our hand, or like, but the 4 is a real big stretch. Like we don't really have that many shapes in our hand. A crosslord also, okay, this is a 13 orphans hand. I don't know what this is. What? Maybe a 7? No, but both of those both of the 3s came out from your hand. I have no idea what you're going for. Maybe all honors and terminals. We've seen it before. I have no idea what they're doing. I have no idea what they're doing, and it makes me scared. It makes me definitely a little bit scared. That maybe 13 orphans, but they need the last white dragon for the 13 orphans to mean literally anything, right? We're 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. Doesn't even matter. We get our soul slurped down by Right Lord. We did discard a tile that's Tsuji to the Dora. I think that was an okay position to chase in. I don't know. Now it's looking, it's looking really bad. I don't necessarily fault Right Lord for going that. It's obviously it worked out for them, but we're slipping further and further away from first place. Still not impossible, right? There's 4 rounds. Right Lord is a good gamer. They're a saint level gamer. Our crosslord is also not bad, right? So maybe if left lord slips up, never mind. We're gonna lose this game, dude. Oh my god. Right Lord calls the Riichi. The south wind should be safe. At least we got a 2 of bamboo that looks fairly safe. Yeah, honor tiles are definitely the right way to go. Do I ever chase this hand? If I draw 3 of bamboo. Oh my god. Riichi, Pinfu, Ipatsu? No way. No way! Okay, I mean, we're closer to first place now. I mean, the Right Lord is being the great equalizer right now. The dragon, at least they're dragging both of us down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. We have 3 shapes in our hand. It's not perfect. We want to see another south wind would be nice here. 7 is not necessarily bad. Unfortunately, this hand has the trappings of a normal hand, right? I think we got to go like Riichi Pinfu or something very normal. Another 9 is not bad. So what do we want to see? Maybe like a red 5 of bamboo. What's the Dora? It's going to be the white dragon. White dragon, that's rough. Anyone could have a white dragon at any moment. We are now 1 tile away from Tenpai. What do we want to see? We want to see another 9 of characters or another south wind. I would definitely slam the like and subscribe button, aka the Riichi button, if this is the case. Southwind. Other people can use the Southwind, and my hand is really, really close to being finished. So let's throw it away before someone has the opportunity to draw into a pair of those. The crosslord's starting to discard good tiles. Left lord doesn't look like they're going for a flush. It just looks like they're going for good tiles. Okay. I mean, this is okay. I don't necessarily know if we even like this. But it is something that I'm gonna take for now. Like, does this shape really help us? I don't think it actually helps us. I don't know. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I know it feels bad. But that was still early on. It's a pretty valueless hand. Like we weren't getting like Zuzzy vibes from the things that they were throwing down. That's okay. We have to remember, okay? Mahjong is a mental game. It's like League of Legends. Instead of pinging your jungler and being like, why did you do that? I'm frustrated because I don't understand how to divide fractions and I'm taking my anger out on you. Instead of doing that, let's just acknowledge that Riichi Mahjong ultimately is a game of chance. I'll even say the forbidden incantation. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance, okay? You know we're serious if we're trying to reference Hamilton in order to calm ourselves down. This hand is okay. We got 1 copy of the Dora. 1 has already been discarded by Right Lord 2. 2 pairs, a little bit awkward. We have these 2 really weak shapes, right? The 1, 2 in either suits. We have been drawing really good tiles lately. I'm not gonna deny that. We have been drawing some exceptional tiles lately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 shapes for a verse. No album out. That's not bad. We just want to see That is not the tile that we necessarily want to see, but maybe it's the tile that we deserve. The reason that maybe I shouldn't even be keeping the 3 at this point, but now if we draw into another copy of the Dora, we can use the 1 as our pair and use this 3, 4 as a double-sided weight. Okay, that also changes things. I'm gonna throw this 3. So what do we want to see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to pawn a green dragon. I think that would be okay. Or chi into a 3 of characters. Those are the only situations where I would open up my hand. That is also interesting. I know. I'm throwing away the value, but I'm really hoping to like win. You know what I mean? I understand I'm throwing a little bit of value. I'm throwing 1 Han away. And I wanted to get rid of it because that 2 sometimes comes from a 2-2-3 shape, and I'm very, very scared by that prospect. So let's just throw it away now and hopefully get into Tenpai sooner rather than later. Again, a green dragon right now would be absolutely clutch. A green dragon would be absolutely clutch. I hate to see this. What do we have that's safe? Nothing, dude. I mean, oh my god. All right, we got gamers here. Unfortunately, we have gamers here. Riichi, Ipatsu, Sumo, Pinfu. All right. At least no Oradora, at least no all simples, right? But they get a fake dealer Mongon. That's fine. It's still anyone's game, but it's a lot riskier for everyone else in this situation, right? Okay, this hand is okay. We can maybe go for a half outside hand, but that would necessitate throwing away this red 5, and I don't necessarily want to do that. Drawing that 8 of bamboo, actually super, super nice, right? We finish this shape. Maybe if we're lucky, we can turn this into 2 shapes. You've heard of 2 chains, but 2 shapes? Would I pawn the green dragon? Questions that you have to ask yourself if you want to be a great Mahjong player. I don't know. Our hand is like 1, 2, 3. I mean, that genuinely changes things. I think right now we would pawn the green dragon, throw this away, then we're 1 tile away from Tenpai, and we can probably use the 5 of characters. Not only that, if we discard the sure. I mean, this is 1 away from Tenpai now. Pawn the green dragon, we get to be in Tenpai for a 4 of characters. It's not great, but it'll do. Not only that, if we draw the Dora in this hand, if we draw a 5 of bamboo, we can still use it, right? We can still use it by schmoving down this this. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. This is a little bit greedy, right? We're waiting on the 4 of characters. 1 of them's already gone. 2 of them are now gone. Oh, that feels so bad. That feels so bad. We really need to see a 4 of characters. Green dragon is secondary to that goal now. This is terrifying because it's Suji to the Dora, right? 5s and 8s are excuse me, 2s and 8s are gonna be risky. People are gonna want to keep their 6s and 7s and what have yous to be able to accept the Dora. Right, Lord, are you going for a half flush in the bamboo suit? You wouldn't, right? You wouldn't? And certainly not with a hand that's that fast. We have a good hand. We have green dragon, red 5, Dora. Oops. Okay, I'm glad I didn't back down there. Maybe it's, but we also got very lucky, right? 2 of the 4s are gone. They could have been in someone else's hand. But maybe this is a tactic that we can use in the future. Like, oh, these are tiles that other people won't need. As a result, maybe we can just monopolize all those tiles and you know, make other people hurt by having to throw them away, right? So that's also an interesting prospect. Again, the green dragons. Why are you so obsessed with me, huh? Why are you so obsessed with me? There's a vague possibility of a half outside hand with this hand, but I don't think that that's the right move. I think that what we really want to do is have any winning hand and then eventually draw into another copy of the Dora. Like that would be really, really nice, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A crosslord with the young Riichi. Okay. I'm going to start by throwing away my honor tiles. I don't think that we want to chase into this necessarily. So early Riichis, right? Early Riichis tend to be bad. You don't have time to assemble some good double-sided weights and stuff, so you just have to accept whatever the Lord gives you. So this could be a single-sided weight, it could be a closed weight, it could be all sorts of bad things. However, We've also seen the power of an early game Riichi that just happens to be good, right? We've seen how devastating that can be to a young man's psyche. It's me. I'm that young man, and that is my psyche that we're talking about. We're going Suji Gaming on a Crosslord. We know that they don't have a 6-7 in their hands, so let's get rid of these 8s. Okay. Left Lord is also willing to fold. They're willing to discard the red 5. So this is an interesting situation. It becomes a game of like... Oh my god. Oh my god. Single tile weight on the Dora. Wow. I mean, that's the power of Washizu Gaming. That's the power of darkness for sure. We are in South 4 already. We are in South 4. This is an okay hand, but we need like a pair of anything. We have 1 copy of the Dora, but it doesn't even matter. So we don't really care about the Dora. We just want to see like a fast Riichi Pinfu hand, right? We just want to be able to run back as many repeat games as we possibly can as the dealer, and which is why I'm discarding the Eastwind, by the way. We just want to keep our statistically high chances alive, right? It's less likely that we draw the Eastwind. There's only 2 left. Slightly more probabilistic that we draw into a white dragon or a red dragon. We got our pair. We have 6 shapes in our hand. The weakest shape in our hand by far is this 2-1 shape. 1-3-5 is not bad. 1-3-5 is not bad. I'll absolutely take it. You know what we should have done there? We should have kept 6 blocks. Oh my god, that was a... Oh, okay. So I just learned about 6 block theory, okay? So I'm reading my little books. It's probably going to be okay, but imagine if we had drawn a 3 of circles there. Is it really that much better to keep a single tile red dragon or to keep another thing open for drawing a 3? If we had drawn a 3, we could have discarded the 7-9. We could have discarded something else, but I don't know. This feels okay. We're slowly moving towards a Riichi Pinfu. We want to see an 8 of bamboo. 8 of bamboo is the nut draw. 3 of characters. I don't want that evil in my life, Ricky Bobby. I actually don't. It's a little too fun and flirty for me. Right Lord is willing to open up their hand. This feels... What? You sussy baka. If you win with this hand, it's open. You're so in last place. What are your intentions with this round? 5, 6, 7? So this is all simples. How in the world would they have enough Han to climb out of 4th place with all... They need 5,000 points. Maybe they have all simples red 5, red 5, red 5. That's possible, right? So we should be a little careful, but the red dragon is now ripe for the picking. We have to be careful, especially like the other way that they can win this. But this was just discarded. I think I got to go for it now. The longer that we wait with this tile, the worse it's going to get for us. And as the dealer, I want the chance to win. They probably aren't aiming for my neck. They're just aiming to get like 5,000 points, or excuse me, whatever the point difference is between them and a crosslord in order to escape 4th place. They could also have like 3 Dora or something along those lines, right? All simples red 5, 3 Dora. They're not dumb, right? This is a really good player. They certainly understand like the risk reward of going for a hand like this. Seat wind, prevalent wind. Seat wind, prevalent wind, red 5. Still okay for me. Still okay for me. Seat wind, prevalent wind, red 5 Dora. That's a little bit worse for me. So we have to be careful here. We have to really be careful here. A crossword also has prevalent wind. They're just trying to end the game with a 1 Han hand. Arguably, we shouldn't have thrown the south wind because this is 2 Han for them. That makes it 3 Han. Goku-san is Gohan. 3 was just discarded. 6 was also just discarded. We're very, very lucky. We know that nobody else can use a red dragon. We know for a fact that nobody can use the red dragon. And it is as a result of that that we begin to slurp. It is a result of that we begin to slurp. The 2 has been discarded and it's Suji Gaming for a crosslord. I think that's enough safety. I think that's enough for me. Why am I not calling Riichi? Because we could draw into something like the Dora and have to fold. I genuinely mean that with my entire heart. Like this is not a go out guns blazing kind of a moment. This is still calculated risk reward play that we're trying to go for right now. I think if we it's inside Tsuji for Right Lord, but if here was my thinking. Here was my genuine thinking. The 6 of circles is safe for Right Lord. They've discarded a 3 and a 9, right? It's about as safe as you can get. A Crosslord does not look they have like they have a scary hand, right? They doesn't look like they're going for a flush. All they have is Prevalent Wind. It is only in this case where they have a few copies of the Dora or some red 5s that we get Omega Punish. If we had dealt into a 1,000 point hand, which is what I thought they were going for, we would have felt absolutely okay with that. We would have been happy to deal into them and end this game in second place. That was genuinely my thought process. It didn't come out until after the game ended, but it is true. It is true. Let's take a look back into the logs and see if there's anything that we can't learn from that. I mean, it's a close game. I think that we played that last round okay. It's not like we even decided to fold. So what were they going for here? Let's take a look at things from their perspective. So what do they have? They have all simples, red 5, red 5. It's 3 Han. Oh, what? What? I don't know. Can someone, if you know what they're going for, can you explain this in the comments, please? Because no Sanshoku, no mixed triple sequence. 4, 5, no mixed triple sequence. This is just all simples, red 5, red 5. That's 3 Han. 3 Han, even if you get a direct hit from Right Lord, it's not enough to get you out of 4th place. Maybe you were just guaranteeing yourself Tenpai before the round ended, and you're hoping to get into an exhaustive draw or something. You, so unlucky. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. How could you do this to us? You were like a good player. There must be something that I don't understand. Or maybe you're just having a bad day. You are also in Tenpai for a 4 or a 6. You're in Furriton jail. You're in Furriton jail right now. You don't have Pinfu. You're waiting for Pinfu. You're waiting on Pinfu to break out of Furriton jail. Respectable. Respectable. Should I have dealt the red dragons here? I know the red dragons are safe. Or they could be on a single tile wait, but it's so unlikely. And they didn't call Khan. They didn't call Khan. Their hand is... They didn't call... I mean, I didn't notice this. I didn't notice this, but... If they don't call Khan, then I've got to assume... I don't know. I don't know. Because if they had a good hand with double-sided weight or a triple-sided weight, I would have slammed the Khan button. That's a way for you to just get first place and end the game here. It's also like a way for you to lose 3rd place and get into 4th. Yeah, I don't know. I respect the defensive play. I feel so salty about this. It's only in the situation where they have 2 door that we actually get punished. But I think that we should still... I mean, I'm still going to congratulate myself for having like a good read there. Okay, what do you do in this situation? You are in Tenpai now. You can either wait on a single tile for the 7 of characters or a single tile on the 5 of circles. But one of them you have to discard something dangerous. You could even discard the 8 and the 9 here, right? But you probably want to accept the Tenpai that you're given. Ew. I think I discard the 7 here. Or it doesn't even matter. Like whatever you discard here to get into Tenpai, I mean, one of them is going to deal you in. Maybe the 5, some 2s and 8s have been discarded. 7 is, okay, fair enough. It's Tsuji. Oh, right. It's Tsuji to the tile that I literally just discarded. And I just slurped you up. I slurped you up, thus beginning your psychological destruction. Fair enough. Now I deal in here. This is a very early game. What do I deal here? I think I deal maybe 4 of characters. It's Tsuji to the Dora. It's dangerous. Right Lord is willing to slurp me up with it. That's fine. That's fine. It's really early on. I mean, a Crosslord is... Oh, let's take a look at this. Holy moly, this was 13 orphans. Even going for it in the light of this white dragon pawn. Are you nuts? Are you nuts? I respect it, though. I genuinely respect it. This was disgusting. What happened here, even? Did you discard the Doro? You discard the 1 here? I don't think that that's right? Like, honor tile. Honor tile. I think honor tile is right. I mean, you have a pair of them, so they can't be on a double pair weight. But like with the one, they could either have 2 pairs or maybe a 2-3 of characters. With this, in order to win, they would have to have a pair or, you know, like a single tile weight or something. Wow, okay. Zuzzy. Zuzzy indeed. I dealt in a, or no, you dealt in again. Okay, what happens here? Probably discard the 1 of characters, right? You're in 10. Oh, you can't. You're going for a 1-2-3 mixed triple sequence. Okay, and then it deals into me. Lovely, lovely. Okay, what happens here? Oh my god, yeah, you just got mind crushed. Even though this feels bad and you've got a pretty decent hand, like, I don't know, why not just fold here? Even the, I don't know. I don't like this play. Your hand is so far away. Your hand is so far away. You got to draw like 2 more. Like what's the greatest opportunity here? You throw this away. You draw like a 3, throw this away. You draw like a 4, throw this away, and then you're in tenpai? No, I don't like that at all. Throw this away, draw a 3. Throw this away, draw something else, throw this away. Yeah, you're 3 tiles away. Just fold. You just gotta let other people get into an exhaustive draw situation, okay? I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. And in the last round, this was so painful, dude. Maybe folding with the red dragons was better because I could have, like, they have ready hands. Maybe folding with these was better, and then I can just pray that I end in tenpai for an exhaustive draw. It's not guaranteed, though. It's not guaranteed. There's only 10 tiles. I only get 2 more cracks at the wall. I don't know. Let me know what you would have done in that South 4 situation. I think trying to deal into a cross sword to end in second was genuinely right there, because we were reading that, trying to deal into a cross lord was right there, because we were reading that our right lord definitely had a few Dora. Otherwise, their hand makes no sense. Oh, were they waiting on the Dora? All simples, red 5, Dora. That's 4 Han. That's enough. Okay. I don't know. All right, I still had fun though. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New videos every day. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and the VODs channel. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.